All right, good morning. So here's a quick little tutorial on how to determine whether or not a relation is a function given a table. Okay, so given a table, we're going to determine whether these relations are functions or not. So really all I look for is the x. I look at the x values and I look to determine whether any of those x values are repeated or not. As long as each x value is unique, in other words, it's not repeated at all, we can go ahead and determine if that is a function. So here I've got negative 12, negative 10, 0, 5, 8, and 15. None of those are repeated ever, so we know for sure that this is a function. So go ahead and write yes. That is a function. None of these inputs have more than one output, okay? And because each one of them is listed only one time, that's how we know that they don't have more than one output. All right. So once again, we just look at the column of x's. We don't really even care about what's in the y's. If I look at number 2, I've got 9, negative 20, negative 6, negative 17, 9, and 11. So you might have seen that right here we got 9, and right here we got 9. So if the x value repeats, we can pretty much guess that that's not going to be a function. Because check this out. This says if the input is 9, the output is negative 18. But then it says if the input is 9, the output is 17. So that's a case of one input having multiple outputs. So we're going to say no, that's not a function. Not a function, just by virtue of the x repeating. So this one, real quick, I see that there's an x is 4, and x is 4, so I'm going to say no, that is not a function. And I look at this one, negative 15, negative 11, negative 14, negative 9, negative 1, negative 5. So this one is a function. Given tables, it's very quick and easy to determine whether or not it's a function. 2, 3, 6, 7, 18, 20, they're all different, so that one is a function. This one here, I can see that I've got 2 negative 3's in the x column right here and right here. So I'm going to say no. Now, before I just leave it at that, it is possible that you may have some nefarious teacher out there somewhere who may give you to where the x is repeated, but it would have the same y, and that would be listing the same point twice. That's not really having two different outputs. If both of these points were identical, like if this was a negative 3, 7, and that's a negative 3, 7, technically that would still be a function. Hopefully you won't see that. I've seen it in the past, and I've thought that's just a teacher trying to catch some students out. I don't like that kind of stuff, but it is a possibility. Definitely, though, if you don't see any repeating x's, it's a function. If you do see repeating x's, it's most likely not a function, but you can just go and confirm. Like this one, when they look at these two input relations, the x's are the same, but the y's are different, not a function. Same here. When x is 4, I've got a negative 20 and a negative 14. And here when x is 9, I have a negative 18 and a 17. I hope that hasn't confused anyone. Yeah, when teachers do that kind of nonsense, it really makes me mad. There's no point in trying to make things difficult to try to catch students out. So if x does not repeat, it's a function. If an x value repeats, it's not a function. That is all I have for that. Thank you for your time.